Enjoy the show the Van Wezel way. Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we are back for another episode of Curtain Call Conversations. I'm joined by the wonderful Griffyn.
Hello, happy to be back. Hello.
Have you gotten your Celsius sponsorship yet?
I just checked this morning. I was downstairs with Nate and still no Celsius sponsorship. But again, peep the best flavor, orange Celsius. Celsius, I know you're watching. Please reach out or tell us who to reach out to. We'd be happy to have you downstairs. So.
And we do always need show sponsorships, so
yes,
why not?
Of course. And all of us, I know you drink Celsius. Everyone downstairs in our neck of the woods drinks Celsius. All of touring production crews, I see cases of these bad boys everywhere. It's a popular drink. Keeps you awake.
It does. It does. Now, we have some shows to talk about. Could use sponsorships, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think Celsius would be a great partner for sponsorship for any of these shows.
Yeah. So, our executive director, Mary Benzo, loves her Christmas shows, but this year she gave us a few Halloween shows.
Spooky time.
I know.
Spooky time.
And Griffyn and I both like Halloween a lot.
Oh, yes. Halloween is that magical time of year where it is a great holiday in itself, but also allows you to look forward to Christmas, and that whole 2 months are the best time of year.
Yeah.
From Halloween to New Year's.
I like it. So why don't we talk a little bit about these shows we have coming up?
Yeah, which one do you want to bring up first?
Let's talk about Twilight in concert.
Ooh, yes.
For the vampire and werewolf lovers out there. So did you read the books?
I did not read the books. I had several family members that did, so I knew all about the story of it. I did see every single Twilight movie.
Okay.
At a midnight premiere.
Wow.
The first couple times, it was just I wanted to see a movie, and my sister would be going, went and saw them,
Sure.
And by the time, what was the last one called? Breaking Dawn.
It was one of them.
Yeah. Whatever the last one was called with the imaginary dream sequence fight, I went and saw that. I left, I was in high school, band concert, whatever, and then we went and saw it as a group. So I've seen every Twilight, but I have not read the books.
Okay. See, I read the books.
Okay.
I did end up going and I saw the first movie in theaters. I think I saw the other ones kind of later on. Yeah, no, I'm very much Team Edward. What about you?
I was just about to ask you, Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Yeah.
I feel as though I'm Team Edward. Team Jacob, especially with the whole, you imprinted, or whatever it's called, the mark on,
right, yeah.
on their kid with, nah. But, sparkly vampire.
Yes.
Always a good choice.
Always into the vampires. I'm a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, of course.
My roller derby name is based off of that.
There we go.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, vampires are always dope.
They are. So, when you come to see Twilight in concert here at the Van Wezel, you will see the original movie.
Yes.
With a live orchestra surrounded by candlelight.
I did not see the candlelight part.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah. How are you guys
really
going to handle that in the tech department with thousands of candles on the stage?
We haven't gotten that far. That advance is going to be coming. Did not hear about the candle part. We always figure it out. We always figure a way to make it happen. So there'll be some discussion there. But that's some really setting the mood there. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, definitely setting the mood. Then our other Halloween-themed show this year is called Haunted Illusions.
Yes.
Illusionist show, magic show, great for the whole family.
Yeah, spooky magic.
And spooky magic, yeah. I was looking at some of the video footage, and there's a coffin instead of a, normal box that you're sawing in half.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see the different intricate, set pieces that come with the show.
Yep.
I saw the the B-roll footage you sent. And then we have kind of started to dive into that rider. It's getting to rider season for Nate and I. We go over older riders when we have to estimate the shows, but now that we're getting the up-to-date ones, what has changed, what hasn't, and now we're starting to get into that, okay, here's what we can tell them we can do, and here's what we need to change before we give them a call. So we're excited for this one.
Yeah, that'll be good. And I know you and Nate kind of told us about what goes on behind the scenes the last time we saw you.
Yeah.
But for like a show like that coming in, what are you doing that day?
With those shows, they're way more intricate than your simple, I say simple, comparatively to like rock and roll shows or like when we have like an ABBA tribute in.
Sure.
This show is, I would say, fairly close to like a Broadway style show in the sense that it's a larger crew. It's an earlier load-in. There's a whole technical rehearsal that goes on after the load-in to make sure all of the illusions are happening properly, all the set pieces work. So it's a more of a full day, more hands-on deck sort of project.
And that's interesting to me too, because these one-night shows you think kind of come in and out easy, but as you're saying that it's a big production back there. It's a show before the show.
Yes. Show before the show for sure. And also, again, like you're saying, it's a full day or kind of thing where the loadout takes longer because particularly with illusion shows and those kind of productions, the props and sort of everything that the illusionist uses throughout the show are packed differently. They come in their own expensive cases, so you have to make sure they go back in properly. And a lot of the times, the talent likes to pack it themselves, which takes a little longer because they need their rest after the show.
Yeah. Does the magic ever break for you guys backstage? Because are you seeing how they're starting to put this together before showtime? We
have the opportunity, well, Nate and I for sure, and anyone that's working on stage, so our House IA crew, shout out again, the 412, we most times have to sign either an NDA or just I look you in the face if you're the talent. I'm not saying anything.
Got you.
I'm not seeing anything.
Nope.
But we do have to know everything for the most part that goes on. Occasionally you'll see with these shows the talent, won't even reveal their true depth of the talent to us. So that way it's some sort of a spectacle for us backstage.
Oh, that's nice.
But most times, 9 out of 10 times, we have to know everything. So yes. It doesn't get spoiled though because to flip the perspective, it's almost cooler to see how it's done, how the cake is made, and hearing the ooh ahs from the audience makes it still keep the magic for us. Yes.
Well, we are hoping for a packed house with this show. It is a Sunday evening, so it's great to bring the family out. It is the Sunday before Halloween.
Going right into Halloween week. Spooky time.
It's perfect. We're going to have a costume contest.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Griffyn is starting to formulate what he is going to wear.
I'm a big Batman fan. I got batarangs in my office already. I'm pretty sure I can get a cape and cowl.
I might break out my Lady Gaga meat dress from the VMAs from a few years ago.
Ooh, throwback. All right.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
I saw the commercials for the VMAs, when that was being aired, and they kept using that clip, and I was like, I dressed up as her for Halloween one year in that meat dress.
That was me.
I could do that again.
I think I'm going to go something superhero or something Star Wars.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. I like both those options.
Yes. It just depends on how much time I have to get the costume.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we want to see you here for Haunted Illusions in your costume.
Yes.
We will have information on our social pages on how you can take part in the costume contest, and I'm sure we'll have some sort of great prize. No one's told me what that is yet, but, we can't win those, so darn, working for the place.
Even if I, write my name down 25 times and stuff it in the box. I don't know. Everyone just thought I had a really good costume.
Yeah. So more information to come on our social channels leading up to Haunted Illusions, and we hope to see you there.
Yes.
We also have some more information on haunted illusions. I had the chance to speak with David, the master illusionist.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes. So why don't we check that out?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Welcome back. I'm still Muffy Lavens, the PR director at the Van Wezel, and I am excited to be joined today by David Caserta, who is the illusionist coming for Haunted Illusions. David, thank you for being here with me.
Yes, it's great to be here. We are actually at a theater right now rehearsing and teching some of the parts of the show. This year it's a special performance because I have a new illusion that we worked on for 2 years, and we're actually going to put in the tour this year. So.
Wow, 2 years on one illusion. That's got to be a lot of fine tuning and working. What kind of goes into that process of creating the illusion?
Yes, I've been working on this show, Haunted Illusions, for over 20 years now, and we've been touring that throughout the country. We actually went to Colombia in Bogota and did international shows over there and on TV and everything. So we've been all over with the show, and every year I try to add some new things to it because we actually do a lot of repeat venues. The theaters want to bring the show back, which is great. So we want to mix it up for the audience, and it's really a great mix of new illusions. So if you've seen a magic show before, it's great you come on out and you can see things here that you've never seen before. So I work on creating some original illusions in the show. And we also have, it's a mixture of magic, comedy, audience participation. So I try not to make it more of it's a haunted show, but it's not a scary, spooky show that, you can't bring the children to. So it's sort of a great show for all ages so that you have the children enjoy the show and then the parents don't just drag the kids out to the children's show. They actually come out and they enjoy it as well. So it's great for people all the way from, 3 or 4 years old all the way up to, of course, 100.
That's awesome. And I feel like Halloween and magic kind of go well together. Yeah. What was your inspiration behind creating Haunted Illusions?
Yeah, the history is really cool. That Houdini actually performed back in the 20s, obviously, the 1920s, and he actually died on Halloween itself. Mm-hmm. So there's some neat thing about that. And I actually have his stagehands in the show. They're a bunch of skeletons that I say original stagehands from his 1926 tour. So, oh my God, so I bring them along in the show. And of course, magic and Halloween do go together. And I work on getting a music that's themed to the Halloween. And the lighting is there. We have ghosts that fly around the theater, some really cool stuff. We have a ghost on stage that flies around. And then, like I said, there's audience participation. So it's really neat. I actually bring a volunteer up on stage and we'll do an illusion where I'll have a bed of spikes. So there'll be like 18 steel spikes sticking up. And then I actually lay an audience member on those spikes and we put the spikes magically hopefully through her body. So we do stuff like that where it's neat because you're sitting there and you're watching the show and you're thinking, geez, that's an assistant that's trained and knows how to do these illusions. But then we bring some of the people from the audience up and actually put them on stage. So you could see that, this wasn't prearranged or anything. And the people actually feel for the person up on stage. So it works both ways.
That's pretty impressive. And I do love the fact that you're bringing the audience into the show. It's not a sit and watch kind of situation all the time. And they're getting a chance to be part of the magic, which is really exciting. What is your favorite illusion or maybe the moment in the show that gets a big reaction?
Yeah, the favorite's hard to tell because we actually poll a lot of the audiences after the shows to see if next year, if I put a new illusion in, we should take out, see what their favorites are. And the response is just about every illusion in the show gets named. And to me, it's a little hard to take something out then because, they don't just say the same thing over and over, which is a good thing in a way. But yeah, there's several favorites. One of them, I performed on the Penn and Teller TV show, Fool Us, that was on the CW network. We did that a few years ago and actually stand on stage and I cut myself in half. And then I separate myself vertically, so you actually see right through the center of my body. Oh, wow. And and that's certainly a highlight in the show and something that we did on TV there. And it's great.
Did you fool them?
Yes, you'll have to tune into that episode and see. I can't unfortunately talk about it much with the NDAs and stuff that they have, but
Of course.
yeah, they were both really mystified, and afterwards they came to me and and pulled me aside and we had a good chat about it. But yeah, so it's stuff like that that's an original illusion that I came up with. I actually have a buzzsaw that comes down and cuts me beforehand and stuff, and it seems gruesome and everything, but it's a cool visual illusion, like I said, that everyone enjoys. And we have everything. We have I make my assistant levitates in the air and floats around the stage, and she disappears, reappears. So we have a lot of different really cool things. And then there's some smaller tricks. And like I said, we actually have one where I bring an audience member up on stage, and they examine this big, large piece of steel, a big piece of metal, and then I attempt to pass right through the center of the metal, and it happens visibly, so you actually see it happen.
Oh, wow.
So it's things like that yeah, it's really, like I said, interactive. And yeah, and I bring along a full truck full of illusions. So we have my own lighting and special effects, and like I said, sound that's pre-recorded to the specific for the show, and so it's just a great time.
It sounds like it, and I'm sure our tech people will be very excited to start loading this in and seeing all the cool stuff that you are bringing along with us. So you mentioned Penn and Teller. You also did America's Got Talent, right?
Yes.
What
Yeah, we
was
were on
that?
there.
I would say, what was that like? Because those judges can be pretty tough.
Yeah, that was a very nerve-wracking because we actually, for that one, I floated over the audience and levitated over their heads, and that one is nerve-wracking because not that things could go wrong, but it's on live TV, and obviously the cameras are shooting different angles, and they don't give you a lot of time to prepare for it. So it's like last minute, and all of a sudden they're like, "Okay, you're out there," and it's like, where's the warning? Because they want to get you in with pressure, and but it went so well. Standing ovation, the whole crowd, the judges. And they actually pulled me aside when they were leaving. They were going to a lunch break after that performance, and a lot of them said that they've never, seen anything like that, and just complimented, which is great. They came over,
Yeah,
and
that's
stopped me on
amazing.
that. Yeah, so that was really cool. But the TV is a different ball game. I enjoy
Sure.
the live tour so much better because obviously you have a live audience there, and you get the feedback from them. And to be down in Florida, it's really great. We've actually have, I think, 5 or 6 shows there this year on the tour, and it's actually been a home for us with the tour. We actually do a lot of dates down there, and of course the weather's beautiful in October. And
Yes, you're coming at a good time in
Yeah.
October when it's finally starting to cool off a little.
yeah, which is great. And sometimes we perform up in northern United States and like around Lake Placid, and we actually get snow in October sometimes during the tour.
Yeah.
So we try to get over the tour going before the bad weather, but you never know. But yeah, so we're definitely looking forward to being down there. And this is my first performance at your venue, but I
Yes.
looked at it online. It looks like a great venue for the show. So looking
Yes,
forward.
well, we are very excited to have you two for a Sarasota premiere here, and you're going to love the venue because we are right on the water. A gorgeous, gorgeous spot. So before I let you go, what is one thing you want our audiences to know about this show before they come and see it?
Yeah, the main thing is that it's a family show. So that's what we want to make sure they know is that, like I said, it's good for the children and the adults. And it's not too scary that the kids would, not want to come. As well as it's a show like you've never seen before. Like I said, I spent a lot of time on it. The cutting in half illusion took several years to work on before I actually put that in the show. There's a ghost, like I said, that flies around the stage. There's a lot of cool illusion technology that I'm really proud to put out there. And like I said, if you've seen it in a magic show before, we certainly have things that you've never seen before in this show. And it's just a great time. I've been doing this since I was 5 years old. So my whole life, and this is my passion, and it's I put all my energies into it, and we developed it throughout the year as well. So at the end of this year's tour, I start working on next year, and we tweak things. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm tweaking some of the illusions and some of the lighting to make it even better, and just put the best show we can for the audience.
Well, that's great. And I know I am super excited to have this show here. I love a fantastic illusion magic show. And I know a lot of our audiences will be super excited to have it here for the first time as well. So David, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you there. And it was great chatting with you. And like I said, get your tickets now because a lot of venues we sell out pretty quick. And and you want the good seats down front because those are the people we choose first. So.
Oh, there you go. You heard it first. So make sure you buy your tickets. Haunted Illusions will be here on October 26th. Thank you so much. And we'll be right back with some more at the Van Wezel. Ah, spooky season.
I love it because then it goes from Halloween right to Thanksgiving, right to Christmas, which I'm not going to lie to you, Muffy. As soon as August hits, I'm listening to holiday music.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah.
So you've been listening to Christmas music for a while now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I love Christmas in July. I listen to like my favorite Christmas songs on that day, like that week where we celebrate, you know. But once August hits, I'm like, okay, Halloween's here, so I'll throw on a little, you know, spooky, scary skeletons. But then I'll throw on,
spooky,
you know,
scary skeletons.
You know, some Gene Autry classics or Dean Martin classics.
Okay.
So
where do you fall with, and this will get kind of into our next topic, because, you know, we always have to end with a fun segment.
Always, guys.
Today's fun segment, we're going to bring the movie verse into the theater.
Yeah.
And pick some of our favorite Halloween movies we'd like to see made into a play or musical.
Yes.
But this leads me to Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh.
Love the movie.
Yes.
Halloween movie or Christmas movie?
Both. I think that is one of the only like movies I will not split. It accurately, or not accurately, but like equally depicts both.
Yeah.
Like you get the spooky vibes, but also it's like it's very much a Christmas holiday movie as well. So
love Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yes,
I have a shirt with Jack on it in a wreath, and it says "Seasons Creepings."
Yes. That's amazing.
And that would be one I would love to see turn into a Broadway musical.
That was one on my list. I usually like to fly right through and see, you know, do it live, but I did do some scheming on my notes pad here.
Okay.
Nightmare Before Christmas, we both agree on.
Yes, I mean the music in it is great. You cannot beat Danny Elfman. No.
Danny Elfman.
Yes.
And, you know, with Nightmare Before Christmas, a lot of people still think Tim Burton directed that bad boy.
Right.
He did not.
He did not.
He produced it. He was, you know, it was his brainchild, you know. But he was actually in the middle of doing Batman Returns, which is why he couldn't direct. So the whole thing with why it took so long to make, one, stop claymation motion.
Yeah.
You know, that takes just artistry I could never even comprehend.
No.
But two, he was in California shooting both, or involved with Nightmare Before Christmas while shooting Batman in LA, and he would fly up to Northern California on the weekends when he had a day off to check the dailies for Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's fascinating.
Can you imagine though?
No.
Like, not even just that, like how much time you're putting in, but like, oh yeah, guys, you know, I'm a little busy. I'm, you know, directing Batman and, you know, creating Night Before Christmas, which, you know, at the time, everyone was like, Night Before Christmas, what is that? But like in retrospect now, I did Batman and Nightmare Before Christmas in the same year.
At the same time.
Yeah. And both were holiday movies.
Yeah.
Which Batman Returns is a holiday movie. And when we do our Christmas episode, I will get into that. Same thing as Die Hard. So just be ready. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and you can't convince me otherwise. But to jump back to my list.
Yes. Tell me more.
We got to go with the other classic, Disney classic, Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
Hocus Pocus. And it has the great Bette Midler in it. Like,
yes.
Bette, she's theater royalty.
She is. And both the first movie and the second movie had great songs in it that you can build upon.
Yes.
I mean, I put a spell on you, obviously, old classic.
Of
course.
With
the witchy spin to it.
I will say, maybe it's the you know, the love for the original. I liked the second one. I loved the
I would agree
original,
with that.
you know?
I would definitely agree with that.
The second one is like Beetlejuice 2. Fan service, and fan service isn't bad.
No.
But it's not the, ooh, this is really cool. It's like, oh, okay, I'm back with these characters I love. Let's just have an hour and a half of fun.
Yes.
You know? But number 2 on my list is Hocus Pocus.
Love it.
And also Kenny Ortega.
Yes.
Choreographer extraordinaire. High School Musical.
High School Musical. I can still do the entire dance of We're All in This Together.
My wife, shout out Cheyenne Holcomb. You're the best. I love you. I forgot to shout you out in the first episode. I love you. She is a huge High School Musical fan, and in recent years has gotten our daughter into it. So now they watch it, and we sing the songs. But Kenny Ortega's
a genius.
He also worked with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like, the dude's great.
Like, a dance genius.
Yes. So that's number 2 on my list. Another one, which I'm surprised doesn't have its own musical, Haunted Mansion.
Oh.
The Haunted Mansion. Like, I feel as though, like, the song... Grim Grinning Ghosts is like a great either show opener or end of Act 1 number.
Yeah. So, funny enough, back in my figure skating days, and when I was working at Feld Entertainment, we had a Disney on Ice show that had a Haunted Mansion number in it.
Really?
And it was the number I wanted to be in so bad.
It was so cool.
It was gorgeous because it was like a bunch of ghosts, and it was this beautiful footwork sequence going in a circle, like you were caught in the middle of the ride.
Oh, like the ballroom sequence? Oh,
absolutely.
That's so cool.
And I remember before I was even working at Feld and Disney on Ice, seeing that number, because obviously growing up as a figure skater, Disney on Ice came to town, you went to see Disney on Ice.
Yes.
And I remember just sitting there being, I want to be in that number. Never happened. Worked for Disney on Ice, but didn't get to be in that number.
Haunted Mansion, and again, Muffy and I don't think we've said it, are huge Disney peeps. We are pass holders.
I'm wearing my Disney Halloween shirt right now.
Ooh, I forgot the memo. Or disregarded. I don't know. We're huge Disney fans. We're pass holders. We talk about Disney all the time. Haunted Mansion is my favorite Disney ride.
Yeah.
I will ride it as many times as I can. I love it. I love the ambiance. Again, spooky.
Yes. Have you been to Disneyland when they turn it into Nightmare Before Christmas?
I have been to Disneyland, but not when they turn into Night Before Christmas. That is like bucket list.
Yeah.
My daughter also loves Nightmare Before Christmas. Haunted Mansion's not her favorite ride. She'll sometimes ride it because Daddy likes to ride it. But she wants to see that as well.
Yeah.
Because that's just such a perfect combination.
It is. I wish we did it here in Orlando.
I wish that, but I also recognize that, in my opinion and a lot of others, Orlando does a lot better than Disneyland, I think. I know Disneyland's the OG. There's a lot of cool things that Disneyland has that we don't. I just feel as though the ambiance at the Walt Disney World is more fine-tuned and better than the ambiance at Disneyland / California Adventure.
I see that. But I do love me some Disneyland.
I have been now. I say this with this caveat: I have been once to Disneyland and California Adventure, so I need to go back and see if that makes if my opinions have changed. But I feel as though Disney World will always be that place for me.
Part of what I like about Disneyland is everything is so compact and you can get to everything so easily.
Yeah.
You're not spending like 30 minutes going from your hotel to the next park. I feel like enhances the experience. But yes, there's way more to do at Walt Disney World than there is Disneyland.
Way more to do. I also think like the design is like I'm being taken into another realm. Like I'm stepping onto Disney property with Walt Disney World. And also like even with some of the landmarks, you walk into the main gates of Disneyland and you get Aurora's castle.
Yes.
Now mind you,
don't knock Aurora, she's my favorite.
She's my favorite.
Oh, look at that.
I grew up wearing out the VHS cassettes of Sleeping Beauty. There's pictures my parents have of me and my grandmother has of me of walking around holding the Sleeping Beauty cassette tape. I love Sleeping Beauty. Aurora's my favorite princess.
Yeah.
That castle compared to ours, Cinderella's, pales in comparison. And now I get it. One was built way before the other, and I get it. For it being built in the 50s, that's great. Like that's magical in itself. So I mean, Walt's Walt because of that. But one looks like a like Fisher Price blown up. You know, I know that sounds really offensive, but just one looks like a set piece, and the other one is like, this looks like a home for royalty. You know what I mean?
That does include a bedroom in it that you can win a stay at.
I have been trying to get on that list, and I will continue to try and get on that list. But yeah, Sleeping Beauty is my favorite. Like, I'm right there with you, but the castle just looks...
It is definitely smaller when you see the two.
Yes.
And same thing if you go to Disneyland Paris, but that's a whole nother conversation.
My wife and I have a bucket list of a lot of Disney bucket list stuff. We want to try and hit all the Disney parks.
That's on mine too.
But it's
I've got Hong Kong and Tokyo to go.
So you've done
Paris,
Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Paris,
and Shanghai,
and you have Hong Kong and
Tokyo.
Go. I want to do the new Beauty and the Beast ride. We watched a ride through, which we try and not watch a lot to try and not spoil ourselves. But that ride through looks, so cool. The animatronics look great. The effects look great.
Yeah.
Jumping back to our list.
Well, while we're still on the Disney topic,
yes.
There's one I want to bring up.
Oh, please.
Princess and the Frog. I would love to see DTG do that because I want a really spooky scene with Dr.
Facilier. Oh.
Not quite a Halloween movie, but I just want that spooky. Are you ready?
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be a great stage.
Right? Wouldn't that be like the most amazing stagecraft?
Oh, yeah. And that gives me reminders or like comparisons to like how they did in the Beetlejuice musical.
Yes.
With when they go to the Netherworld and the lighting behind it and everything.
Yeah. Like I can just see the perfect scene there.
Yes.
And I would love for Disney Theatrical Group to come up with that as one of their...
The graveyard at the end, you know, where
going
he gets
through the bayou and all the fireflies.
Oh, yeah. I love Princess and the... Underrated.
Movie.
I have not ridden the ride she has now.
You know, I loved Splash Mountain so much.
I love Splash Mountain.
So much. I have one of the posters of it framed from when it was taken down.
I want to get that toboggan that's for sale
at the antique
store.
mall in Lakeland. Yes. Best antique mall if you're a Disney or Universal fan.
Shout out Lakeland Antique Mall.
Yes. Yeah, no, love it. Actually, my Christmas tree is from there.
What?
Yes, I have one of the Polynesian Hotel Christmas trees.
Did I tell you that Shy and I got a couple years ago as they were remodeling All Star, and it was very 90s-esque before they remodeled. Right. We bought one of the trash cans.
Oh, that's amazing.
The metal ones that sit out front. We have it sitting in our storage, and it's the old branded Disney's All Star Resort with the old font and stuff.
So good.
Yes.
So good. All right. Back to your list. You have another.
I have two more.
Okay.
Halloween.
Oh, sure.
Michael Myers. I mean, there's an Evil Dead musical.
Yeah.
You know, so Michael Myers. I don't know how it'd make that work. I feel as though it would have to be almost a farcical musical.
Yes.
Like Young Frankenstein meets Evil Dead, where it's buckets and buckets of blood, but also like Mel Brooks lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, which actually be kind of funny. Like
it'd be a little more like cheesy horror kind of thing
like
than true
B-movie
horror.
slasher.
Yeah.
So maybe that puts a disrespect on the John Carpenter classic. And then the last one I have, especially now that like we have musicals like SpongeBob,
right?
The musical, you know, Shrek,
Scooby-Doo.
Yes, Scooby-Doo the musical.
Yes,
like hear me out. Like we have a dude that plays we have a person playing a talking sponge.
Sure.
We can have a dog like be played somehow, like Scooby.
Cool puppetry, like Olaf in Frozen.
Yes,
and
like
Sven.
I imagine, like, and you got to do at some point like the Scooby-Doo chase scene where they're running through a door and they're coming out here.
That would be very. I can picture that, like Peter Pan Goes Wrong from the same group that did the play that goes wrong because it had this turntable of running in and out of all the sets.
Yeah.
100% can see that with Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
And you could see it like them running in the house at some point, like they're just bum 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 bum. Like I think that'd be such a good, and they have good songs. Like I'm a huge fan of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
Yes.
From the 60s.
Yes.
The classic. And all the songs they have when the villain chase happens, just put all those in.
Yeah.
Put them all in.
Oh my gosh, love it.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
That is my list. That is my 5.
I like it.
Yes.
The only other one I want to throw out there, and it's kind of similar to your Halloween,
Yes.
is either like a Scream or Scary Movie.
Oh, that'd be
Could
so
you-
good.
right?
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
you not see the
The guy with the
fun
little
of that?
hand.
Yes.
Yes.
I
That'd be
feel like you
great.
have to go the Scary Movie route because you need the comical part to
Yes.
it, but because that, based
The
off
guy
the
with the
other
little
horror
hand should have
movies.
his own song.
Yes.
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 With the turkey baster and everything. That'd be hilarious.
Right? It'd be so funny.
Yes. So good.
So funny. All right, I guess we got to start writing some Broadway producers with our ideas.
Hey. All right. I'll start writing the letters.
I love it. If you guys have any other ideas, feel free to drop them in the comments or send us a message.
Drop them down below.
Hit us up on Facebook.
Yes.
Rate, review, and subscribe if you are enjoying Curtain Call Conversations.
Yes. For sure. Thanks for watching. You know, we'll be back with another. So we have Christmas.
Got Christmas. We have some dogs coming up.
Ooh! Yay!
Yeah. In 2 weeks from when this episode airs, it is National Make a Dog's Day.
Aww.
And we have some dog fun that's going to be
puppers?
happening. Uh-huh.
Ooh! Yay! Cool.
So you're definitely going to want to check out that episode.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you again in 2 weeks.